right, well, let's go ahead and jump this thing off. What's up, y'all? I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. It's the Convo at Mav and Kato, man. This is episode 69 coming at y'all. So what's happening? What's going on? Listen, bro, we could start out, with some shit that might be a little down, or we could start out, having fun. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it, bro. Or hell, maybe you want to know about Megan Thee Stallion's hot sauce. You want some hot sauce? You ain't hear about that hot sauce from Popeyes, man?
Hey, you know what's funny, bro? I think that's what the fuck I'm eating too. Cause I mean, it's some chicken. Like this chicken is spicier than usual. And this
See,
is from Popeyes.
You over there chewing on the Megan Thee Stallion, you ain't even know it, man.
For real, bro. That might be some Megan Thee Stallion thighs I'm chewing on right now.
Oh shit!
Hopefully I don't find no bullets in this bitch or nothing.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
I went.
You went there. You know what's crazy about that story, bro? And we ain't got to do a deep dive into this. We still ain't found out what the fuck going on. We still ain't found out what's going on. We still ain't found out what happened. We don't really know if Tory shot Meg or not. This whole thing been dragging out. Do you know how long this shit been dragging out at this point, kid? It's got to be over a year for sure.
Something like that. Close.
It's got to be over a year, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, how you want to start this thing out? Or you want me to just pick something and jump right into it? Because I can do that too.
I mean, first off, I'm gonna say this, and let me see if that answers your question.
All right, go ahead.
You said this is episode what?
69.
That's a beautiful fucking number.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Since it's episode 69, we're gonna start out with some wild shit, man. Let's start here then. I got something for you. I got something for you. This is where we're gonna start at. Woman stuck with $3,100 bill after her blind date refused to pay for her 23 family members she brought along on their date. Did you hear about this shit, bro?
Hold on.
Did you hear about this shit, bro?
Wait, what the fuck happened?
Okay, let me read this again. Woman stuck with $3,100 dinner bill after her blind date refused to pay for the 23 family members she brought along. So basically, to bring this whole thing around, she met somebody online. They went on a blind date. This motherfucker brought 23, count them, bro, 23 of her family members on the damn date, and thought that dude was gonna pay for that shit. That dude dipped out on her ass, kid.
First off, baby, I understand that you're scared. You ain't never met this man before. He might have been a killer. I get it.
But come on, bruh. 23.
I'll be damn if you gonna catch me paying for 23 motherfuckers that I've never
hell no. Before. Now I've heard of meeting someone online. Not me personally, but I've heard of women meeting somebody online and then their best friend might go on the date with them. You know what I mean? Something like that, or they might do like a double date or something.
That's different. But 23.
Yeah. Exactly. You're going to bring 23 of your family members along and then expect for me to pay for all 23 of your family members? And for it to be $3,100, they wasn't going to McDonald's.
As a matter of fact, nigga, I'm changing my number and like within 5 minutes of me walking the fuck out the store. Like,
Yeah, for real.
I don't know you.
Listen, bro, $3,100, they was at Ocean Prime or some shit. They went to Maggiano's, They was at Red Lobster or something, kid.
Bro. It was 23 people. It easily $3,100 to easily hit you. What you talking?
Hey, just for shits and giggles, what you think everybody ordered? You think they ordered chicken tenders and fries, or you think they got steak and potatoes?
Listen, bro. Listen. If another motherfucker is paying for everything, oh shit, I'm gonna drop my chicken. If another motherfucker is paying for everything, goddamn it, I'm ordering, trying to get the shit that I don't. Okay. Yeah, you been to the restaurant, you look at some shit, you can afford it, but yet you just don't want to buy it just in case the shit is nasty because you don't want to feel like you wasted your money. So that's what's happening in my case, goddamn it. Motherfucker paying for me, I'm buying some shit that I wouldn't dare buy with my own goddamn money.
I mean, well, it just depends though. Like if I'm going on a dinner, let's say I'm doing something with my job and my job gonna pay for it. Man, I might order filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? I might go burn a couple of dollars on that,
Nigga,
But
first off, if the job paying for that bit, bro, we going all out. But nigga, y'all go all out on me at 40 hours of a fucking week.
Oh man. Say you working hard, shit.
What? I'm gonna work y'all pockets even harder on this dinner date.
For real.
Come on, let's bring it.
Yeah. Steak and goddamn shrimp for everybody. Bitch, we finna get iodine poison in here tonight. We gonna eat so many goddamn shrimps.
and I'm taking home a doggy bag, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, fuck that. I'm ordering 3 meals when I sit down and say, hey, bag the mother 2 so I can take them with me when we leave.
Bro, listen, me and my roaches gonna be eating real good when we get home.
Say, I got dinner for everybody when I get home.
Let's go. What was that fucking movie? Joe's Apartment?
Oh yeah, I remember Joe's Apartment when he was in there with the roaches and shit.
Bro, that nigga was living life with them roaches. What did he do?
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. He had done just started being cool with him.
Hey, I promise you, kid, you would have swore down this nigga done made this movie down here in Florida somewhere.
Man, that was fucking crazy, bro. He had done got cool with the roaches, bro. That's freaking nuts.
Shit be so funny to me, bro. Like, I met this dude. He was traveling around, right? So he comes down here. He's like, damn, I've never seen so many fucking roaches in my life before. How you guys deal with these damn things? I'm like, bro. First off, welcome to Florida, where roaches are like family.
Yeah.
You just can't get rid of them motherfuckers, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even your family member could be a cockroach and you just don't know it. They just roaming around like, bitch, I can't get rid of your ass for no reason. No. Like, I'm so serious. That's just what the fuck I told us. That welcome to Florida, where we and cockroach are family, bro. Like, for real.
Man, I fucking hate roaches, kid. I don't do roaches, bro. I can't do them, bro. I like to sit shit out. You know what I mean? I might just want to leave my shit on the table a little bit, and I got to worry about coming back and roaches being in my shit. Them little motherfuckers can't even eat the shit. They just gonna be on it.
Listen. I don't like roaches no more than you do. But what I'm talking about is I don't jump up like a fucking spider or a scorpion or some shit, like a snake. I don't. Yeah. I've seen this nigga do this shit. Like, matter of fact, I've seen numerous people that are not from Florida that has first encountered roaches in their life and have done that shit.
Well, it depends on what kind of roach you talking about, because them palmetto bug / roach motherfuckers, them bitches big as a laptop. Shit. What I'm saying is, you see one of them, bitch, and sometimes they be flying. Man, I ain't trying to be nowhere near that shit. I don't fuck with them at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
oh hell no,
what kind of fucking roach, but they just see a roach and it's like, oh my god, like just start.
No, hell no.
And then, you know what I'm saying, they go a nigga like me who see a roach be like, man, don't about your business, bro. Like,
nah, when I be in the back, sometimes, kid, out there by that water, them bitches be out there sometimes. Hell no, I can't stand them mugs, kid.
But you ain't gonna jump like no little bitch.
Nah, hell no, because I done seen them before. It ain't like I'm seeing a water moccasin or some shit. Nah, I see a water moccasin, the bitch coming straight out of me. Believe that.
That's what I'm out of there. A motherfucker who ain't never dealt with no fucking roach before, bro, and come down here to Florida and see and jumping all around like the roach gonna fucking kill them or some shit, and then here comes a nigga like you, be like, man, just stomp on the motherfucker.
Man, he probably scared that bitch gonna fly on him. You don't want that motherfucker to fly on you, bro. Them bitches quick too, kid. So if it do fly on you, that bitch gonna take off like Speedy Gonzalez. Before you know it, that bitch by one of your nuts or something, bro.
Hey, listen, bro. If a nuclear attack ever happens, God forbid a nuclear attack ever fucking happens, bro, I want to be covered up by a whole bunch of fucking roaches. You hear me?
Man, hell no. That's the end for me. Don't cover me with no roaches, Bill.
I promise you, roaches can survive nuclear attack.
I know, so, but that's just when I just let go. I just let it go, bro.
Hey, hey, listen, that's the moment that my fear factor is the fucking window. Cover me with some roaches.
No, hell no. And I remember seeing fear factor that one time where they was laying down in that glass case and it was pouring all them damn roaches and shit on people. Man, please, y'all can have that shit. I ain't finna have roaches crawling on me for $50,000.
Nigga, my life depends on it at that moment in time, bitch. I bet y'all be the. Hey, I bet y'all be like I Am Legend, nigga. Be the only surviving nigga on here.
Man, that was a fucked up movie.
That was
But
a
yeah,
dumbass
I feel
movie.
you on that though. That I Am Legend was fucked up though, man. You know damn well he could have ran and jumped in that thing with everybody else, kid.
That movie was a dumbass movie to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit.
That bitch started talking to the mannequins. The dog started trying to attack him because the bitch had done got bit. Man, that shit was lonely. What? Hey.
I mean, think about this shit though, like for real. If some shit like that was to ever happen and you like the only person on the world,
right,
on earth, wouldn't you be doing that too? Be trying to take mannequins out on dates and shit. I mean, can't nobody else see you.
Hey, who gives a fuck? I guess at this point, that's the closest thing you got to a person. For all we know, he might have been trying to bend one of them bitches over. Shit.
I was just about to ask. Bro.
Hey, they ain't nothing but like a sex robot. That's all they is. Except, you know, they move and shit.
What he gonna do? He gonna drill a hole in between?
Man, drill a hole right in that bitch. Being that bitch going to work, that's all you can do.
Drill 2 holes about 3 centimeters apart, 2 centimeters apart from each other.
Hey, that's all you can do. It's just you and the dog. The dog done. This bitch done got bit, so now it ain't even the dog no more. You had to choke his ass out.
Dog can't even talk anyhow.
Nah, hell no. You don't want nothing to do with the dog. You had to choke his ass out anyway. Hey man, let's switch this thing up, man. So listen, let me talk for a quick second, my brother. I gotta talk about some shit that's been bothering me ever since I heard it. Okay. Now, before I say anything, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this tweet. This is the craziest fucking story I have heard in my entire life at this point. So, there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that, that took the life of Helena Hutchins. Rest in peace, Helena Hutchins. A wife, a mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about Alec Baldwin accidentally shot, and fatally killed a young cinematographer on the set of his new movie called Rust in New Mexico. Okay, let me ask you a question. Movies are real or fake? Just a yes or no. Just a yes or no. What movies are real or fake?
Yes or no, or do I need to answer real or fake?
I want you to answer the question. Are movies real or fake?
It's fake.
Movies are fake. Why the fuck does a prop gun have real bullets in it?
I mean, you could ask Bruce Lee and Jason Lee the same damn thing. They both got killed the same way.
Exactly. I did hear that. I heard that Brandon Lee got killed that same way. But this is my thing right here. Now, so this story has been unraveling, right? And the last I heard about it, dude, now they're saying that it was a blank round and it was a real round in the gun. Why was the real round in the gun? Somebody has got to make me understand what the fuck happened with this situation.
Well, I mean, a real round was never supposed to be in the gun to begin with.
Exactly.
So that's why it's called a cold gun. A cold
gun,
meaning that it's just fake round, fake.
So if it's a prop gun, why would a prop gun have real bullets in it?
Because somebody wanted that to happen.
Exactly. This shit is starting to look like somebody got murdered out there on that set. This ain't looking like an accident no more. I'm not saying it was Alec Baldwin, but I'm saying one of the motherfuckers out there set Alec Baldwin up to have this happen to him, bro. Something ain't right with this story. This story not making sense.
Regardless on how you look at it, bro, when it comes to accidental shooting on the set,
yeah,
it's never accidental shooting because you've been doing this shit for years.
Mm-hmm.
You should know how to check your shit, triple, quadruple, quintuple check that shit. You should
Right.
know how to do all of that. So,
but if you got a gun that's a prop gun, it's not supposed to have live rounds in it anyway.
no, that's why it's called a cold gun.
So then why you got to triple check 3 times? Why you got to do all that if the gun fake anyway?
To make sure that everything works properly.
I mean, what you saying, like a malfunction? Like when you in the movie and you trying to shoot somebody with the fake prop gun, you want that bitch to at least make the noise?
If I'm not mistaken, the gun itself is a real gun.
See, these are questions that I need answers to.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, a prop gun is a real gun. It's just with fake bullets and the blanks. They're not.
That's fucking crazy. I thought a prop gun was some old shit that they just made that looked like a real gun.
It's supposed to look as realistic as possible, and that's as realistic you get to it, bro. A real gun. Because if it wasn't no real gun, think about it for a second. Brennan Lee, Bruce Lee, that just happened, and any others that got injured during the set, you know, that shit would have already went a different way.
Right.
You see what I mean? So for Alec Baldwin, who have been doing this shit for a while, he would have been able to tell the difference between a fake gun and a real gun. So that, you know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know when, but they either have always used real guns or they started changing them like 80s and 90s type shit.
See, I thought prop guns were fake guns, not real guns, because you know prop money is fake money. Right. It's not real money. But is prop money like counterfeit money?
No, well, it could be.
Because you know, counterfeit money look real as hell. It's just, you know, it just be certain little pieces that be missing. Probably when you put it up, you know what I mean? You can't see the little, you know, shit in the back of it or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's fake because you can make that shit look real.
Right. That's crazy, man. But at this point,
there's a lot of things. Hold on, matter of fact, I can look that shit up right now, bro.
Yeah, for sure. At this point, to me, that's kind of like the only thing that makes sense as far as like the gun itself. They use real guns, they just use fake rounds in it. And that's what they call it, a prop gun. This story is insane, man, because you know that young lady didn't have to die. And you know, prayers up to because somebody else got shot too, right? But they in the hospital.
Okay, so the term prop gun can apply to anything from a rubber toy to a real firearm that can fire a projectile. It is used for firing even blanks, it is considered a real gun. Oh, so see, you're right there. It's a real gun just with blanks in it. Yeah, that's
fucking crazy. That's crazy, man. Like for real. This story is still not making sense at this point, though. It's gonna unravel.
I mean,
something else gonna go along with this story.
That shit should have been. It should have been done something about it. Like you don't need to use a real fucking gun on something that you trying to make imaginary to the
exactly. You know? And I mean, come on, dude. They make, you know, shit all the time. They could make a gun that look like a real gun, so you don't have to even worry about using a real gun. That way, you wouldn't even have to worry about no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. That's man.
Only thing they wanted to do is to like you wanted to just, I guess, give off the sound to shoot a projectile. So you wanted to be able to give off the real sound.
But you know what though? Think about it. Use like firecrackers. You know, whatever firecrackers use. That'll give you a real sound.
But that's what they used to use back when we was fucking when our mamas was growing up. Nigga, like we don't want to see that shit.
Man, they could still use that. Shit, you know you done been running outside and somebody threw a stick of dynamite in the dumpster.
Listen, bro.
You know what that shit sound like.
Listen, man. The MCU has spoiled me. You hear me?
Listen.
I don't want you like that.
Excuse me. You can't tell me when you was growing up, and you probably was one of the ones that was throwing the shit in the dumpster. But the first time they threw that stick of dynamite in the dumpster, right? The first time they threw that stick of dynamite in the dumpster, bitch, you can't tell me you ain't ducked. You ain't think the invasion was coming.
I was throwing that bitch in the dumpster. I was hooking that bitch up behind street signs and shit, watching them bitches blow up, bro.
Right.
We was doing all type of dumb shit when we was kids, man.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Look at our kid,
but look how loud it was, though. That shit was loud as hell, man.
It was, but that shit still didn't sound like a gunshot.
It probably didn't sound like the real exact thing. But once again, shit in the movie, you know what I'm saying, don't never be the real exact thing. It's always just like a replica.
Like they be blowing up real fucking buildings and shit too, bro.
All that shit be sound effects and shit though, man. You know what I mean? They just making buildings fall.
Nah, they be blowing up real buildings. Some buildings that they be one up.
I mean, that may have happened before. If I am mistaken, you know what? I can actually speak on a real experience. A long time ago when they created the Punisher. Remember the Punisher, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Who was that? Travolta?
Nah, that was
Nicolas Cage?
No.
Damn, who was that?
Can't remember his fucking name, but
well, anyway, when they was filming the Punisher, you know, right there when I worked at HT Hackney, bro, they filmed half of that movie right behind Hackney. We was in the building working while they was filming that shit.
Bitch, I would have went outside. Bitch, I would have got a party.
Man, we did hear that shit, bro. We heard that shit because I ran out to the guard booth one time and was like, what the hell going on? The dude was like, oh, they're filming a movie back there. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like I said, bitch, I would have snuck in that fucking set, bitch. I would have been part of that movie, nigga. What? I would have became a star that day.
No, nigga, I was in there pulling orders. I was still being a selector. Nigga, I had to go make sure the milk got on the truck, bitch, for real. Trying to keep my job.
That shit probably fucking spoiled anyways, man. Fuck that milk. The hell you talking?
Nah, that shit wasn't spoiled. All right, let's change this thing up for a second, man. This motherfucker Elon Musk is richer now than he's ever been. This motherfucker worth $288.6 billion. And now Tesla is worth $1 trillion goddamn dollars because Hertz rental car just added 100,000 Teslas to the fleet. So now this motherfucker is the richest man in the world. Elon Musk. No, you heard about that.
First off, bro, 2% of his money right now can feed the whole fucking world.
I totally agree.
I was shocked when I heard that shit.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. You ever wonder why? And you know what? I don't want to speak out of turn because I don't know what Elon Musk doing behind the scenes. He could be feeding the homeless. He could be housing people. He could be doing all kind of shit. I don't know. You know, but hypothetically speaking, though, you know, it kind of make you wonder, hey, why don't you just do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you're worth $288 billion. You could literally give away. You could give away $1 billion and not scratch your nuts. That shit wouldn't be a piss in a bucket for you, bruh.
He can go ahead and give me a Tesla right now, bruh. I will take that moment.
Man, God damn, bruh. Some people in this world are super duper rich, kid. That's fucking insane.
Yes.
That's insane. You look at Bezos and you're like, oh, Bezos got 180 billion dollars. This motherfucker got a whole nother, he got a whole nother 100, bitch, just sitting there. Damn, boy.
Hold on. So I'm looking up some shit right now, right? That says things that just don't make sense. So I've never heard this shit before. But number 3 is the cigarette does the smoking. You're just a sucker.
What they mean? Like it burned by itself?
A quote from Anonymous. This saying it used to convince people to stop smoking or to never start in the first place. However, it doesn't make sense to say this because if you have a lit cigarette in your mouth and you are inhaling the smoke, you are consciously smoking. fact checked. So I guess old people used to say, instead of you being the one smoking the cigarette, I guess they used to say the cigarette the cigarette is what's smoking you. You're just the dumbass that's allowing it to smoke you.
I know they say the cigarette controlling you.
No, that would say cigarettes. No use crying over spilled milk.
Okay. I've said that many times.
Okay. Now these are just some shit that don't fuck, like we saying it. Some people just don't find it that makes sense. I mean, I honestly don't find it make sense neither. Who spilled their milk and why are they crying? According to Free Dictionary, this quote is a parallel to a proverb which says, do not be upset about making a mistake, since you cannot change that now.
I agree.
Why can't we just stick with that phrase,
mm-hmm.
which says what it really means? Don't be upset about making a mistake.
Yeah.
So why am I gonna change that bitch? No use crying over spilled milk.
Ain't no reason the crowd was spilled milk. Shit, it's done now. Ain't no sense in even worrying about it.
Okay, you know what? At this point, bro, spilled milk, that phrase right there is just an asshole phrase to say. You just being a smart ass at that point.
Yeah, I think it's okay when they say it too. You know, I think they saying it for that same reason right there. And I think it's just to make you think and say, you know what? Damn. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it, because these motherfuckers talking about don't cry over spilled milk. At the end of the day, it's like, okay, I get it. Ain't no sense in crying over it. Goddamn it, it's gone now. That's like if you go out right now, you go spend $300. Ain't no sense in you crying over that shit. That shit gone. Nigga, them $300 in the wind. Ain't no sense in you worrying about it. Ain't no sense in you saying, man, I could have bought groceries. I could have bought new shoes. I could have bought gas in my car. Bitch, them $300 gone. You blew that shit in a strip club somewhere. Shit. Ain't no sense in crying over spilled milk.
So what about this one? Did you hear about this one? It's dark is just before the dawn. But do you get it though? I mean, does it make any sense to you?
I mean, I know that's something with the Bible, right?
No. This is just like, you know, when I guess that one would be if someone is having some issues or some shit like that. Because, okay, it says it's darkest just before the dawn. Yes, this is supposed to be an uplifting thing to say to people in bad situations, but this is just not true at all. It's been proven that the darkest part of the night is midnight. Okay. If dawn is near, it's only going to get lighter in the sky due to the curvature of Earth and its orbit around the sun. Science guys. Now
see, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Darkness is going to be like midnight, but shit, dawn is going to be like it's getting brighter.
Exactly, but the uplifting word they saying is, oh, don't worry about it. It's dark as just before dawn.
And then it come right back on around again. It might be hard right now, but bitch, it's gonna get better.
Yeah. It don't fucking make sense just to say that shit, because when you think about it, like, bro, if you're gonna use a metaphor, bro, you gotta use a fucking metaphor that's gonna actually make sense and relate to the shit that you're talking about. You know, how can it be darkest just before dawn when we looking at 3 in the fucking morning, and dawn is like, you know, that it just don't fucking make sense to me.
No, I agree with that. But I understand what's being said though. But you're right though. Sometimes you can just say what the fuck you mean. You ain't gotta, make it metaphoric. All right, so let's switch this thing up, man. Hey, so I've been on Netflix watching a couple of different shows, man. You know, I got a couple of shows that I'm pretty interested in. And the last show that I binge watched and loved as much as I loved this new show was the Ozarks. So anyway, I used to binge watch the shit out of the Ozarks. So my new show that I'm binge watching the shit out of, and I want to know if you've seen it yet, was The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Man, I do not care for that show, bro. Like,
you don't like? Why not?
No.
Why?
It's I don't know, bro. I just can't get into that shit. I watched it, but it's just like it's not one of them shows that I want to watch. To me, like the storyline just don't fucking make sense. They look like a off-brand team of superheroes, bro, and
Uh,
this shit just fucking stupid and retarded to
but
me.
what about the whole premise of the show, though? Don't you think that that was pretty interesting, kid? How you think
What
these
is the premise
motherfuckers
of
be
the show?
saving you because they want to? No, these bitches get paid to save you. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? This shit, being a superhero is a business. These motherfuckers got a 401k. You know what I'm saying?
that yeah, part of that show, and that's why I'm not. That's why I guess that's why it's not a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see if it was like one of them superheroes that's like that, but
Uh-huh.
it's really a villain and someone is really stopping them type shit and exposing their ass.
Mhm.
But that's not really what's happening there.
Well, you know what? I am on episode 3, season 1. They're already on season 2, so I got to catch up. But
Oh,
but so far
bro,
so good,
I don't
man.
like.
I really like the show. It's some real interesting shit that go on in the show, like for real.
The last episode of season 1 is gonna fucking blow your goddamn mind, bro.
Don't tell me
I'll
because
just
I ain't
put it.
see it yet. Don't tell me.
Nah. That right there will actually spoil it, cause you
Yeah.
know. But no, I'm not gonna do that.
One of
But
my partners had
at
turned me
this,
on to it, man, and he was like, "Bro, trust me, watch this show. It's actually pretty good." You know what I'm saying? So, I'm hooked on it now, man. I be in here watching that shit now for real. I like Highlander. That motherfucker's a fucking fool.
you
He's
talking about
psychotic
Homelander?
for real.
You talking about Homelander?
Homelander, yeah, he's psychotic, bro. Like
Yeah, like
he got some real issues.
that
I
whole
got a
shit
feeling he be
is
beating up the deep. I think he beat him up once the lights go out.
that
For
shit
real.
just like, bro. That whole shit is just it's. Put it this way, bro. It could be a good show, but I just don't
Yeah.
care for it too tough because of how it portrays what I grew up watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it would have been something different, but it's just like it is different. But
So did you
it's
think it
so
was gonna be like real superheroes and like they just out saving people and doing what superheroes normally do, right?
put it
Like
this way.
what you see
Put it
on
this way.
camera.
That's what I thought it was gonna be like
Right.
you know what I mean, different. But put it this way. Jupiter's Legacy, that's a good one.
Uh,
Invincible,
mhm.
that's a cartoon, but that's a fucking good one, bro.
See, I'm
And
just now learning what is it, compound V? I'm just now learning what that shit is, and I'm learning that what's the cat? A-Train. A-Train was on that shit when he killed that dude girl.
when that nigga ran right through her ass,
Exactly, and he was still holding the hands.
yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious.
That's
Bro.
fucking nuts. How about when they blew Translucent ass up?
Bro, all
That was
shit, listen,
crazy, bro.
see, that's what I'm saying, but like all that shit is just fucking retarded as fuck. It's funny, I get it,
Yeah,
but it's just not the shit that I'm used to. You know,
yeah.
not the shit that I want to see.
It's definitely
But
showing you another side of it.
yeah, but the new shit that I'm on right now though, bro, is La Brea.
The Braille?
La Brea,
La Brea. Okay, what's that about?
bro. A group of people got stuck on the fucking freeway. This fucking sinkhole opened up in the
Oh
middle of the
shit.
fucking freeway in LA, bro, and sucked up everything that was in its path, including people. They thought they died and ended up there. They ended up. Well, it's not really a spoiler because it's some shit that you find out within the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
So they ended up 10,000 years or 10 billion years back in BC.
Mm.
So they're seeing like all this shit that we see in the history book.
So they back seeing dinosaurs and shit.
Dinosaurs, saber tooth,
Oh shit.
and it's like there's people that was actually living in those times too, but you don't know about them. So they're
Okay.
encountering all this shit while one of the people there, he can see from this side, he can see everything that's going on from that side. And it's fucked up because the wife left him because they thought that he was going crazy, talking about he seen this field green and shit like that, but he never really went into details about what he saw.
Oh, they thought he had lost his damn mind.
Right, and it's fucking hilarious because the field that he's been seeing for all this time is just exactly where those fucking people are at now. So he can see all those people in there right now. And he's helping the military. Matter of fact, the next show, the next episode come on tonight.
Man, that shit sound interesting as hell. That's on Netflix?
Is it on Netflix? I'm not even sure, bro.
I'm gonna have to check that out. You said La Brea?
Yeah, I watch all my shit on cinema, bro. So
bet. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to check that out. That should sound interesting as hell. Plus, I'm a huge dinosaur fan. So, my favorite dinosaur is Triceratops.
I'm talking about Sabertooth and all.
Yeah, all that. Man, I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds interesting as hell.
Hold on, what you say your favorite dinosaur is?
Triceratops.
Wasn't that the Black Rangers?
He might be.
That was your favorite.
Yeah, that might be. I never really got into Power Rangers, man. That was Colin's thing. But
yeah, I think that was the Black Rangers shit, man.
I did, you know what though? I can't front now. I seen the Power Rangers movie and it was pretty fucking good.
Oh, of course, man. I mean,
they was like Transformers. It was like a transformer type thing or whatever.
I actually, bro, I was a little disappointed in that movie. It could have been a lot fucking better. You know what I'm saying? Then when I see the Flash trailer, I'm like, why the fuck they making his ass look like they? Come on, man. They should have just made a whole nother one. Matter of fact, I might just watch that bitch just for the fuck of it because I ain't got shit else to watch.
I thought it was all right, man. You seen that Netflix, that Dave Chappelle Netflix, The Closer?
Nah.
Man, you gotta watch that Closer, bro. That shit funny as hell, kid.
Hey, check this out. I got another one for you, bro. You let me know if you don't heard these shits before, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
The proof is in the pudding.
The proof? Yeah, I heard that.
All right, but do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. I get the proof is in the pudding.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, to a certain extent. No, it don't make sense.
Okay, so here's the sarcasm of this whole shit. The proof is in the pudding. What am I eating? Apparently, this phrase is shortened version of the original phrase. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Okay. Meaning that you have to eat the pudding to know what you use to make it. What you use to make it. If you were me, I would just look in the nutritional information. So you had to actually eat the fucking pudding to figure out what the ingredients was. That's what they were talking about. The proof, well,
what it is, man, it's certain ones, you just don't look too deep into. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding.
It's not even about looking too deep into the shit, bro. It's just hearing the shit be like, what the fuck is you mean the proof?
To me, that's more like me saying, you know what, man, I'll beat your ass in basketball, and then we go out play basketball, I beat your ass. Hey, man, the proof is in the pudding. I just showed your ass. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, but I'm just saying, so what you just said, we just played pudding? That's what we did? Then we played basketball, then we played pudding. What proof are you trying to show me, bro? Like for real.
No.
I see the pudding, but there's nothing in it. There's nothing in the shit.
That's why man. That's just one where you don't look too deep into, man.
But okay. So what about this one? See, you gotta excuse me, man. You gotta excuse me. I got a thing with grammar, bro.
Go ahead.
Like, especially if you fucking texting me. Half of the time I can read the fucking text, but when I
you ain't gonna like my text if you got a thing with grammar and you care about text, because I'm just texting the quickest. It may not make sense. It might not be put together the correct way. God damn it! Like when I say coming at you, bitch, I say COMINATCH. Like for real.
Listen, bro. Listen, I could text my ass off like it ain't shit, bro. But what I'm saying is, I can understand, but it's just sometimes I get these texts be like, hold on now, what the fuck is you saying? You know who's bad at that shit, bro?
Who do that?
Women. Women are terrible texters, bro. Like for real. Terrible. You half of the time you can't even understand what the fuck they saying, and then you sit here thinking like, damn, did I go to school or did they? Like, what the fuck? Like, for real, nigga. Like, okay, I get some of this.
Not
shit.
mine. She's like a grammar teacher. She want her shit.
Some of this shit.
She want her shit done like it's on the computer. Like for real. Like if you typing, if you typing UR, you better be typing YOU''RE.
Oh no, nigga, I'm gonna type in UR.
No,
you know what I'm saying. Oh. And if I'm gonna
like
type your, I'm gonna type it. Listen, if I'm gonna type your, I'm gonna type UR. Okay.
Oh,
but
you are.
Like if I'm gonna say UR, it's gonna be U space R space whatever. Like you can get that UR. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm saying like, man, you're this like YOU''RE. It's gonna be U and R together. Like you can read that shit, but I'm just saying. But like, okay, for this, for example, this one, for example, I could care less.
I could care less.
Yes. Do you get it?
I could care less. So that's like somebody coming up and saying, honestly, bro, I could care less. Like meaning like I don't give a fuck.
Right. But if you really listen to the shit though, it don't make sense.
It honestly don't.
Because you think about it, you could care less, but do you? But in reality, if I'm just gonna stop you from being a smart ass, sarcastic motherfucker with me, I'm just gonna keep it real. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
You feel me? So this is right
here. For you to say I could care less, you kind of care too much.
But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I could care less. You could care less. Okay, well, shit. All right, nigga, I know you could, so that means you still care.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That means you care too much.
You care. Okay.
Man, I could care less. You know what I'm saying?
No, nigga, I don't need you to care less, bro. I need you to care more, bro. Keep on. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is one that annoys a lot of people. The real phrase is, I couldn't care less, which is simple to understand. What I can't understand is how the couldn't was reduced to could, which changed the entire meaning of the phrase to the opposite of what it means. Grammar people, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like real shit. You could. I could care less. Oh, I could care less about this shit. Okay, Gramps, I get you. So that means I need to do a little better so you can care a little more. Thank you.
Right.
Like this.
Hell no.
The rule of thumb. I really don't get it. Like, what the fuck? What? So every thumb got a rule now?
Nah, that's another one where it's kind of like it don't necessarily make sense. Like when they say the rule of thumb, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily understand that one.
Does my thumbs have rules? That they need to follow that I didn't know about? Like, if so, what are they?
Exactly. Like, what are the thumb rules at this point? You know, is there a certain book I need to be reading so I can find out the thumb rules? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's funny as fuck. Watch it. While this is said commonly, few people seem to notice that this phrase doesn't make any literal sense.
Right.
According to research done on the origin of the phrase, some history and linguistic scholars believe that the quote originated from carpenters who used their thumb to replace a ruler because the tip of a human thumb is typically about 1 inch long.
Oh, okay. Well, then that one makes sense there.
So that's okay.
The rule of thumb, like the ruler. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Man, okay. I need about 1 inch, man. Okay, well shit. Use your thumb, nigga. The rule of thumb.
Right.
Use that motherfucker.
Right. Well, that one make that one makes sense. I get it now. I get that one.
And in the construction world, yes, it does, but not to everyday living, bro.
Yeah, because I'm gonna use a ruler before I use my thumb. Shit.
Okay, so what about this one? Dead ringer.
Dead ringer? No.
A dead ringer for some means that someone looks or act exactly like someone else.
Okay.
But where on earth could it have come from? Well, evidence point to horses being the answers. Wow. Sometimes in racing, horses would be replaced by a better identical horse to cheat on bets. And cheaters' horse would be called a ringer. However, there's no telling how dead came to be connected. I'm not sure I want to know. So what, they killed the original horse and replaced him?
Man, that's fucked up. I think that's exactly what they saying. Because think about it. Think about it. You know the trends and what this horse can do. You know this horse run, 50 miles an hour or whatever. So they kill that horse, bring a new horse in that look just like that one, but that bitch only run 35. But your bet is for 50. That's fucked up, man. That's messed up, bro. For real.
So that's where that phrase comes from. That
a dead ringer, bro. I mean, I knew what a ringer was. That was like some setup shit. Like he set this shit up.
Thought that, man, for sure. I'ma still look for some more, man. But shit, what else you have for it?
Man, that's pretty much it, man. We can go ahead on and get up out of here, man. Close this thing out, and you know what I mean. And whatever else you got left, we can, you know what I'm saying. We can jump back on next time when we get back on next week. But anyway, y'all, that's our show, man. We're finna go ahead on and get up out of here, man. Once again, I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. This is the Convo at Mav and Kato. This is episode 69. We want to ask for y'all to keep rolling with us, keep checking us out. We're gonna keep on dropping new content, and please subscribe to the Convo at Mav and Kato. And remember this: there's so many other podcasts that you could be watching, but you're sitting here watching this one. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We out.
Y'all be safe.
Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they roll up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they roll up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Now don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till you tear them all up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I spoiled you. I know you see them hating on the dude when you swagging. I know you see them hating on the